Let's move on to this example right here. We're graphing the function y is greater than 2x plus 1. Before we start, a couple things that I'm going to go over. When we're graphing y is greater than 2x plus 1, step 1, pretend like it's y is equal to 2x plus 1. Alright, here is my y-intercept, that's b. Here is my slope. So there it is. There's my y-intercept. And my slope is 2 or 2 over 1. Alright, so up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Down 2 to the left 1 is a negative over negative. Here I have a positive slope. And before we connect this line, we need to look at our inequality sign. We need to decide if it's going to be a solid or a dash. And since this is less or is greater than, it's going to be a dash line. So I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to, some of you may draw a solid line and then just go through with your eraser and just erase here and there and make it a dashed line. This implies that this part of my function is not part of my solution, but everything close to that line is. Okay, and then we need to decide if we need to shade above or below. And this is where it goes. I want you to put your pencil at your y-intercept, here in this case is 1, and then you just ask yourself, hey, where is the next y value? Because if you put in 0 for your y-intercept, here it is, I'm right there. Where's the next y value that makes this statement true? This basically say all y value is greater. So I'm just going, since 2 is the next greater one, 3 works, 4 works, so I'm going to shade all the y values in this area that is above my y-intercept of 1. Because if I shade 0, it wouldn't work because 0 is less than 1. So all of this area right here that I'm shading is true. We can quickly check that actually. I can choose this point right here, which is 0, 2. I'm just randomly picking this point. You can actually choose any point in the shaded region. And I'm going to substitute it in for my function. 2 is greater than 2 times 0 plus 1. 2 is greater than 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. So yep, this checks. 2 is greater than 1. So every part of my function every part of my solution in this region is true. Everything in this non-shaded region doesn't work. We can also check that. We can actually do, I don't know, let's do this one. 5, 0, that point right there. So 0 is greater than 2 times 5 plus 1. 0 is greater than 11. That is not true. It doesn't work. So that's why that part is not shaded. So you just go to your y-intercept and go, okay, follow the sign that is given to you. Okay.